Okay, so squaring a binomial, univariate, meaning we have one variable, and binomials meaning two terms. So anytime you have more than one term in parentheses with exponents outside, always rewrite your parentheses that many times. So this is squared. So I would start by writing x minus 4, and I need two of them, x minus 4. Now, this is just like we've done any multiplication of binomials. You can use arrows and FOIL it, or you can use the area method, however you want to do it. But we are going to use arrows, and then I'll do area on the middle one. So this will be x times x, x times -4, and then the other ones are going to be a -4 times x, so -4x, and a -4 times -4 is +16. In this case, these two do add together, and we get a -8x plus 16, and we have x squared. All right, so there are different ways that you can memorize this if you want when you're seeing it. So it is first one squared, the middle doubled, and the last one squared. However, I do like foiling better than memorizing things. So we will type this in and move on to the next one. So we have x squared minus 8x plus 16. Right, clear, and let's get the next one. So like I said, we like to show the work rather than memorize work. It tends to work a little bit better than trying to memorize a lot of stuff. There is too much stuff in math to memorize everything. So in this case, we would rewrite it as 2. So this is going to be 2 plus u, and there's 2 sets of them. 2 plus u. If we're going to do it the area method, this would be a 2 plus u, and a 2 plus u on the others. I didn't draw straight lines, but that's okay. Plus u. So that's the one binomial and the other binomial. And 2 times 2 is 4. U times 2 is 2u. 2 times u is 2u. And u times u is u squared. We have to add these two together because they're the same sign. So we have 4 plus 4u plus u squared. Now, traditionally I like to write it in standard form where the exponents are counting down. And you can do that. You can rewrite them so that you have your u squared first. As long as you keep your signs attached to whatever follows them, you are good to go with that. And that is what I'm going to type in instead, because it just looks more correct to me because I've been doing a lot of these. U squared plus 4u plus 4. Check. Yep. And we will get our last problem for this so that our topic can be done. And this is the one that they give us a little bit more stuff. So this gives me, there's 2 sets of parentheses. So I have 6x minus 3. That's the first one. And a 6x minus 3. That's the second one. And if I'm going to multiply it, 6x times 6x is 36. X squared, because 6 times 6 is 36. X times x is x squared. 6x times -3 is a positive times a negative is negative. 6 times 3 is 18. And I have the x. And then I'm going to distribute the next one. I'm going to do this color. So a -3 times 6x, negative times a positive is negative. 3 times 6 is 18. And we have the x. And then a -3 times a -3, negative times a negative is positive. 3 times 3 is 9. These are my like terms that have to be added together. So I have 36x squared minus 36x plus 9. And I'm just noticing in this video that I've had a lot of repeated numbers. That does not mean that they're always going to repeat. So just trust yourself with it. These particular examples, the coefficients have repeated in a couple spots, but that doesn't happen all the time or actually very often. So we just happen to get the right numbers. So it's 36x squared minus 36x plus 9. And we will check. And we are done with that topic.